All right, number 10 for the decking is we got to figure out how many pieces of plywood we need for the roof. Now we found out the crown, we found out the angle, then we did the half crown, right? Then we found the crown by doubling it up, right? Now what we want to do now is talk about the roof. And this is the roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. I can't finish the song because it's inappropriate. But so what we're doing is we're taking a look at that piece right here. We're going to see how many pieces of wood we need to lay some plywood down. Right? Isn't that the question? Okay. So what we need to know first is how long this piece is. We don't know how long that piece is yet, do we? Okay, so we got a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So that means 5 squared plus 4.157894737 squared. Does that make sense? Equals c squared. But we're going to take the square root of all that, so it's just going to equal c. Well, what? Okay. So that's going to be our formula. Alright, so I'm going to have to take 5 squared, but let's just say the square root of 5 squared plus 4.157894737 squared equals, and what we get for C is 6.5029236. Okay? And so that's what the length of our roof is. Okay? So the rooftop, right? Oops. The rooftop looks like this. Okay? And this length is 6.5 blah 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 blah, right? Okay? And this length is 31, remember? Because we made that bigger roof. Okay? So this is the easy part. We go, hey, how many, now when we do sheets of plywood, the hardest part was figuring this 6.5, right? But when we do sheets of plywood are really easy. They're 4 by 8. Okay? So we're going to see how many 4s lie in here. Well, 2 4s make 8, right? So basically, we're going to be able to handle this with 2 pieces of plywood. Does that make sense? Going up. But going to 31, how many 8s go into 31?
4.
4, right? Because that's 32, right? Because we need enough to cover it. So we're going to need 4 pieces of plywood. So when we take a look at this, we basically have 2 pieces of plywood covering the roof, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? Boom, boom, boom. So it's obviously not to scale, but that's what we're going to do it. We're going to do 2 by 4. So if it's 2 by 4, then that means we have a total of 8, right? We need 8 pieces of plywood. Is that all we need?
Yeah.
No, why not?
Still gotta do that.
We gotta do this side. So we're gonna need another 8 on this side, right? So we need 16 pieces of plywood. Okay? And that's that problem. That's pretty easy, right? Okay, so that's number 10.